St. Martha's Hospital never truly slept. But Ward C had been closed for 5 years. Locked. Abandoned. Forgotten. Every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., something walks the halls. A nurse who never went home. A nurse who died 5 years ago. And the strangest part, according to the hospital records, she's still on duty.
The ghost nurse that works night shifts, episode 1. The hospital that never slept. St. Martha's General Hospital stood at the edge of town like a forgotten building. During the day, it was busy and loud, filled with nurses rushing through hallways and doctors shouting instructions. But at night, it became something else. The night shift was always short-staffed. Nurses often complained about strange sounds, footsteps in empty corridors, doors opening by themselves, and the faint smell of antiseptic stronger than usual. Most people ignored the stories, except for the night guard. They claimed that every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., a nurse in white uniform could be seen walking through Ward C. The strange thing was, Ward C had been closed for 5 years. Nobody walked there anymore. Nobody was supposed to go there, but still, the nurse walked. And tonight, a new nurse named Amara was starting her first night shift. She had heard the rumors. Of course, every new nurse did. "Don't go near Ward C at night," one of the older nurses warned her. Amara laughed. "I'm not scared of ghost stories." The other woman didn't laugh back. Amara adjusted her uniform and tied her hair neatly behind her head. She wanted to make a good impression. Night shifts were hard enough without making mistakes. The hospital felt different at night, quieter, heavier. Even the lights seemed dimmer. By midnight, most patients were asleep. The hallways were empty except for the occasional squawk of a trolley wheel. At exactly 1:50 a.m., Amara noticed something strange. The temperature dropped suddenly. She rubbed her arms, maybe the AC, she muttered. But then she noticed something else. The hallway lights flickered once, twice, then they stabilized again. She tried to ignore it and continued checking patient files. At 2:13 a.m., she heard it. Footsteps, slow, measured, coming from the end of the corridor. Tap, tap, tap. Amara looked up and saw a nurse walking past the hallway. The nurse wore an old-fashioned white uniform, not the modern scrubs. The odd type, and her face was turned away. Amara stepped into the hallway. "Hello," she called. No answer. The nurse kept walking. Tap, tap, tap. The sound of her shoes echoed unnaturally loud. Amara followed her. The nurse turned the corner towards Ward C. Amara hesitated. That was the closed ward. The one everyone talked about. She swallowed. "It is probably just another nurse," she whispered to herself. But something felt wrong, very wrong. The nurse walked straight towards the double doors of Ward C. And then, without opening them, she passed through. Amara froze. Her heart began to pound. No, no, no. Her legs refused to move. The doors slowly crept open by themselves. Inside the ward was dark. Dust floated in the air. Beds were covered in white sheets, and the smell, antiseptic, strong, fresh, like someone had just cleaned the place. Then she heard a whisper. "Help me." Amara ran back to the nurse station, breathing heavily. "You look like you have seen a ghost," Nurse Kemi said jokingly. Amara didn't laugh. "There is someone in Ward C." Nurse Kemi froze. "That ward is closed. I saw a nurse go inside." Silence fell over the room. The older nurses exchanged glances. Finally, Kemi spoke quietly. "Did you see her face?" Amara shook her head. Nurse Kemi stood up slowly. "Come with me." They walked towards Ward C together, but when they arrived, the doors were locked with chains. exactly as they had been for years. Amara stepped back. That is not possible. Nurse Kemi sighed. You saw her. Amara looked at her. Saw who? Kemi hesitated, then said the name quietly. Nurse Grace. They returned to the nurse station in silence. Amara's hands trembled. Who is Nurse Grace? Nobody answered immediately. Finally, one of the older nurses spoke. She died here. The air felt heavy. 5 years ago, Kemi said. Night shift. Amara swallowed. What happened? Nurse Kemi leaned closer. Nobody knows exactly. That was the official story. But the rumors said something else. They said Nurse Grace had complained about a doctor. Said she discovered something she wasn't supposed to see. Illegal treatment, fake records, patient who died mysteriously. Then one night, she disappeared. Her body was found in Ward C, and since then, she never left. Amara laughed nervously. This isn't funny. Nobody laughed with her. Then suddenly, the computer screen turned on by itself. A patient file opened. Name Grace. A care name. Status active. Amara's heart nearly stopped. She is still walking. Then from the hallway, they heard footsteps. Tap, tap, tap. And a soft voice whispered, patients are waiting. Thank you. To be continued. Hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe to this wonderful channel for more stories. See you in my next story. Thank you.